Another day, another rumor, top and tail of the week. If China really reopened, just think how much money would flood in from risk and how much global risk narrative would shift. It's palpable on the boards.
It's palpable. The superlatives are huge, Manus. Hong Kong tech on track for its best week ever. Of course, it just started 8 years ago. HSI, best week for it in more than 11 years. This market has been so bearish, Manus, that yes, the upside potential, we're seeing it this morning. It's massive.
Absolutely. High beta reaction from commodities. Oil is up over 2%. You're looking at currency moves and indeed stocks coming to bear as well, Dani. So this reopening narrative is really, really strong.
And then you also have to assume, what does this mean for the rest of the world and inflation? It's that reopening optimism, Manus. It's hard to discount. It's driving moves in Hong Kong. I do want to get straight to Juliette Saly, who has been covering these moves for us. Jules, walk us through it.
Absolutely, Dani. It is extraordinary. We are only on the 4th of November, and it is the best month already for the Hang Seng Index in 7 years. You mentioned that big rally that we're seeing in the Hang Seng Tech Index as well. There's been huge moves of 10 to 12% from the likes of Alibaba and Tencent, driving that index to have its best week since inception. And we're seeing some very solid moves on the mainland too, and in the offshore currency, which is now up by about 1%. But of course, this is all based on a rumor. What happens if we actually get some concrete confirmation of a reopening path, which was actually quashed earlier in this week? And it's not just the assets that we're seeing in Hong Kong and China, it's that whole reopening basket. And we've got the Bloomberg TV China Reopen Index up by about 7%. So think of the likes of cosmetic players in South Korea. They're rallying hard today. All the airlines, all based on this unsubstantiated rumor. We had a quick look at that chart. I want to show it again in terms of the Chinese stocks listed in Hong Kong, though, that HSCEI index, which has had extraordinary volatile moves over the course of the week. It is now on track for its best week since 2011. Again, all driven by rumours, not confirmed, substantiated reports coming through from authorities. But of course, a lot of analysts out there saying you don't want to be short this market. And we were talking to Sean Taylor from DWS earlier. He was saying it is very dangerous to not be in this game, and you could actually see a 50% pop in assets when we do get confirmation of a reopening. But over at United First Partners, they're saying it is a tug of war between the bulls and the bears, the bottom feeders and weary investors, and it will continue, Manus, this volatility until we get some confirmation of a reopening.